4 people had to go to the hospital. That driver is now under arrest, but police are still on scene. You can see the mess that was left behind here at that taqueria. Trying to get deeper into the ground here. Now, what we can see over here is first responders inside that window. I want to start by saying congratulations. This is a big deal. Yeah. Texas already has more data centers than any other state, and now this is where the Wise County Sheriff says the tornado turned fatal. This cornfield behind me is the western edge of an 800-acre proposed data center site.
Okay. You can say gay, it's okay.
Well, I wanted to ask about that because it's just a memorable moment in the song. Of course, the Wise County Sheriff said that it was painful to see the damage here in this small community. And here's just one example of that. This tree snapped in half, one of hundreds left behind by that EF2 tornado. And if you take a look at this aerial footage, you can see multiple homes severely damaged, some of them with their roofs stripped off, others completely demolished. This recovery effort is only beginning. In the light of day, the damage in Runaway Bay is overwhelming.
It's very, very painful.
This is very emotional. I stood on the hill after it happened where we live, saw ambulance after ambulance coming that night.
Others were sad, not shocked.
Not really, because I've seen this before. You know, I knew what to expect.
Tom Phillips taking photos of the wreckage for his relatives who are in the hospital.
They're beat up, just beat up, cut up, you know. They were in a bathtub covered up with a mattress, and obviously it went from there to over there.
They were among the half-dozen people injured in the overnight EF2 tornado. One person was killed. Over my shoulder, you can see what's left of a home, now more or less a debris field. This is where the Wise County Sheriff says the tornado turned fatal. And among the broken trees, you can see the twisted metal and what's left of this family's belongings. As crews begin the recovery process, some neighbors are processing the loss the only way they know how, helping their neighbors, passing out water and sandwiches. What do people say to you?
Oh, they're just so grateful. They say thank you, bless you. You know, a lot of God bless yous. You'll hear that here in Texas.
The day after, and the day after, and the day after, how all these people are going to come together. That's Wise County.
The World Cup is finally here for fans of the Netherlands and Japan. It's the first match in North Texas. And for Greg and Alyssa O'Brien, it was supposed to be their first chance to see the Dutch national team in person.
You can either do 2,800, 3,200, or 4,000.
They knew tickets would be expensive, so 6 months ago, they bought 3 on StubHub.
I thought the guarantee just meant that, we would have a ticket, period.
They paid almost $1,800. Then, the day before the match,
your seller is unable to provide the tickets that you originally purchased. Oh, just devastated?
Their seller could not deliver.
We couldn't believe it. We were shocked.
But we'll see the crowd and we'll just keep thinking about how we were supposed to be there.
StubHub's website says if tickets do not arrive in time, customers can request replacement tickets, a refund, or a credit. The O'Briens say that they tried to request replacement tickets, but customer service told them that none were available. Then we started asking StubHub about their case.
It's been a roller coaster.
Yeah.
So after you reached out to them, we received an updated email from StubHub.
Suddenly, customer service was back on it, and it wasn't the answer they expected.
I wanted to let you know that we are actively sourcing tickets and have currently located 3 tickets, which includes suite access.
Now, they'll be joining fans from Japan and the Netherlands.
Power of the news, yeah.
The power of you guys of WFAA.
A World Cup memory back on schedule.
We're glad that they ended up doing the right thing.
In Dallas, I'm Luke Cleary. Texas already has more data centers than any other state, and now more North Texas communities are asking how much growth is too much. Surveying his ranch on the Somerville-Hood County line.
We bought this in 2017.
Brian Crawford can hear one of his favorite sounds after cutting the engine.
Listen, what do you hear? Nothing except birds, right?
But he's worried about the new data center project proposed just past that fence. It's called Comanche Circle, a 2,600-acre site that Crawford thinks will disturb the peace. It would change this area.
Totally change it, and irreversible.
Data centers are booming across Texas. The state leads the country in data centers under construction with 142 and counting. But that growth is now running into pushback. In Ellis County, the Red Oak City Council cleared the way Monday for a new 800-acre data center site despite protests. In Hill County, leaders have gone the other way. The Texas Tribune reports Hill County appears to be the first in the state to issue a moratorium on new data centers in unincorporated areas, citing public safety and public health concerns.
I mean, I'm ecstatic. It's history.
Joanne Carcamo hopes it doesn't stop there. She worries that projects like this could strain water resources that feed the Paluxy River and Dinosaur Valley State Park.
We really are hoping that more people get involved to try to save this gem. I mean, this is irreplaceable.
I want to start by saying congratulations. This is a big deal.
Yeah, a little bit. Thank you, man.
Your video entry was among 6,000 that came in from across the country.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the song, No Brainer. It's got a great hook.
Yeah.
Left brain, right brain,
No brain.
No brains.
Yes, sir.
Tell me about the writing of this song. What were you getting at?
It's really all about like my creative process, how I learned to go into writing without overthinking it.
You've talked about rap as medicine.
Yeah.
And I think you've been also very open about mental health.
I realized that like creating music was more therapeutic than the meds were. So that's how the name Cure for Paranoia like came about.
You performed in front of the Eyeball in downtown Dallas.
Yes,
That
sir.
says to me that it was important to you
Yeah.
that you represent Dallas in your entry.
Yeah. And what better way to put eyes on Dallas than to go rap in front of a big old eyeball, you know?
We're at the Bomb Factory, which is an iconic venue in Deep Ellum.
First big stage I ever performed on. I've gotten 10 years of like kind of this really weird bootleggy artist development from like the University of Deep Ellum, you know?
So you're gonna go and perform at the Tiny Desk in Washington, D.C., and then you're gonna go on a 10-city national tour.
Yeah.
And those Tiny Desk concerts, by the way, get millions of views.
The most exciting thing about this to me is everything that's gonna come from this. And that's what I've been submitting for year after year. Kind of other artists get on stage and they want to convince you to like them, but that's not really what I'm here for. I think I'm just here to convince people to like themselves.
Leave the room.